Hey everyone, welcome to my home glute workout. Okay guys, so I started this workout with banded donkey kicks and I really love this exercise. I started with my tummy nice and tight, head nice and soft, kicking back, leading with the heel, just flexing your glute and your hamstring muscles throughout the whole motion. You should feel a nice burn. And I did 10 slow and 10 pulses, and then obviously switched legs and did it on the other side. And I repeated this 3 times. So then I moved into some hip thrusts, which is a really good booty burner. So started out with no weight. I just positioned myself on the sofa so my shoulders were kind of just on top of the edge of the sofa, and then just really thought about pulling my shoulder blades back as I was thrusting upwards. And my stance is quite wide, so it's wider than it would be in a squat. And also notice how my toes are pointed outwards slightly as well. So to start off, I did 20 reps of this, and it's really just squeezing at the top and feeling that mind to muscle connection. That's really important. It's really good to do warm-up sets without weight and then build yourself up, because you just really get that good burn then. So next I'm adding a bit of resistance with the use of my band, and I'm just putting it just above my knees. Same stance again, but I'm lifting my toes off the ground just to keep the weight back in my heels. And the main thing to think about with the resistance band is just to push outwards against it the whole time, just to really get that hip abduction. So now adding some weight, and as you can see by my face, my butt is on fire already. And I did 3 sets of 15 in this position. Again, keeping my toes slightly raised off the ground to keep the weight back into my heels and just get that maximum glute contraction. In terms of sets, just do whatever you can to get that burn. 15 was a good number for me. And I actually look like I'm dying a little bit here. Cool, so next we're just moving on to a squat, and I'm just holding the kettlebell up in front of me. So yeah, my feet are a little bit narrower than before, so just kind of wider than hip width, and just keeping my back nice and straight and neutral as I kind of initiate the movement at my hips, pushing my butt out behind me, bending the knees, but not letting my knees go over my toes. So this is actually a tri-set, so I did 15 reps of squats. Then I moved on to some deadlifts with the kettlebell, and it's quite a stiff-legged deadlift, this one. I'm not sure why I did them like this today. I never normally do them with my legs this stiff, but I was just feeling the burn in a really good way. So main tips with deadlifts are keeping your body nice and neutral, so your back nice and straight, and you're just going to push your hips backwards while you're almost dragging the weight down your legs, so it should be quite close to your body. When you come up, really squeeze your bum, so you should feel the burn in your hamstrings and your glutes as you come up, and just really focus on pushing backwards with your hips and not arching your back. So I just wanted to keep that heart rate up basically, and throw in some squat jumps. So I've got 10 squat jumps, nice and deep and exploding upwards. And I repeated that tri-set 3 times, so those 3 exercises 3 times. Next exercise is banded standing kickbacks. So standing upright and kicking back, but also slightly to the side, so it's kind of like a diagonal movement. And as you can see, I've just got my hand where I want to feel that burn. So it's a really good way of kind of connecting your mind to the muscle again, which is really important. And just again, just play around with these kind of exercises and see where you feel it. But yeah, you can see it's kind of my legs going back, but also a little bit to the side as well. 3 sets of 15 on each side with this one. Then moving on to a glute kickback with the band. You could also use a longer resistance band with an ankle attachment for this. Just as long as you've got something to hold on to, and you just want to push into that surface that you're holding on to, and keep your standing leg nice and soft as well. I could actually be bending a slightly bit more over in this. Your torso should be quite parallel to the floor, but as you can see, I was definitely feeling the burn anyway. Keeping your standing leg nice and soft. And I'm not sure what these are called. I think they're called crab walks with a squat jump. So 1 rep is 2 walks to the side and 1 jump. And I did 10 of these altogether, and it was really burning by the end from all angles. It's a really tough exercise. I did 3 sets of these. I finished this workout with a single leg glute bridge elevated up on the sofa. So it's basically a tougher version of the normal glute bridge, and just making sure that you get full extension of your hip at the top, and you're really just working into your glute muscle, keeping your hips nice and level and not swinging them around as you're pushing up as well. Again, I've got the band on for a little bit of extra resistance. I did 10 on each side 3 times round. For the final exercise, I just did some glute bridge pulses, raised up on the sofa, squeezing and squeezing and squeezing. I did about 30 reps of this, just to burn out. To buy this stuff for ages. It's called Sukrin Gold, but it's quite expensive, so I've always just been like, I'm not going to buy it, but I just treated myself to it the other day. It's like a sugar alternative. Taste it and see if it tastes nice, because I'm just totally guesstimated.
Next level.